Hey, pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Schwann's Super Rink number 2 quarterfinal action in the Squirtacular. It's an international matchup. Thunder Bay taking on Stillwater Red. And this Ryder O'Quinn, number 30, being introduced, the goaltender for Thunder Bay. Nathan Prep and Graham Tenhunen are the defensemen. Dominic Lombardo, number 12, introduced.
At wing, number 15, Madden Bratzel.
Nathan Caputo, the center, and Owen Bodnar at the wing. We'll get these young men underway momentarily. The visitors from Thunder Bay introduced, and now for Stillwater Red. Cody Barrett in goal, wearing number 32, the only goalie they have, so it's not like that was a great mystery.
Brady Sater. At defense,
Grayson Schonecker on defense, along with Brady Schneider.
At forward,
Tate Batchelor, wearing number 7.
At forward,
Liam McGlynn, number 14.
And at forward, Joe Howe.
And Joe Howe, number 9.
All right, gentlemen, please move
at forward, and now it's time for the national anthem. National anthem concluded, and the game will get underway here. First of 4 games here on rink number 2 this afternoon. 2 Squirt B quarterfinals, followed by 2 Squirt A quarterfinals later on in the afternoon. Jeff Pappas, my name, and we'll glad you're with us here this afternoon. We're brought to you by Lots of Matza Pizza. They'll announce their player of the game afterwards. Winners on to the semifinals, which are played tomorrow morning, with the finals coming up tomorrow afternoon. Stillwater Red in the high school colors, white uniforms, black breezers and red numerals. Thunder Bay in the purple, black breezers and white numerals. Puck is down, and we are underway. Here comes Thunder Bay over the line, and this is Caputo. He takes a shot, and a blocker pad save there by Barrett. So they get the first shot on goal momentarily. And now out comes Stillwater. They come over the line and cut toward the slot. Puck lying loose. A backhanded shot goes wide by Tate Batchelor. Good opportunity there for Stillwater. So each team is able to rush the other's net in the early going. Puck along the far boards, and it's Prep playing it ahead. And now here they come out. They have a 2-on-1. And now they have a 1-on-1 as the trailing player fell. A shot along the ice and a save made off Caputo by Barrett. And Thunder Bay still in possession. They swing in front, and Barrett is able to get a stoppage. They were late starting the clock, but That's all right. It's just a matter of estimation at this point. The clock officially says they played 30 seconds here, but it's been a little bit more than that. Face-off is in the Stillwater zone, and Thunder Bay in control. They throw it towards the net, and steering it behind is Jake Taverna, number 4. And Thunder Bay comes out of the corner. They try to center, and it's blocked, and Oliver Ligday, number 11, along the near side boards will play it on out to center. And it'll come back into the Thunder Bay zone to the right. This is Levi Lucas. He wears number 2 in the left corner. He's got a full head of steam, and then it's poke checked off his stick by Frascone. Back to the Stillwater blue line. Edstrom plays it ahead. And stepping into the passing lane there is Ligday. Momentarily, and now Thunder Bay back down the near wing with Lucas, and it's whistled down offside. So we'll get a face-off at neutral ice, and kids at this level aren't big enough to climb over the boards, so they'll come out through the doors instead and change lines. Both teams will change players, and a face-off outside the Stillwater blue line. And Thunder Bay in control. Johnson tried to play it back to his defenseman, and finally back forward is Kieran Lametti, number 10. We'll play it into the Stillwater zone, loose along the boards. And Hansen will play it ahead, looking for a streaking forward Beckett Friedenberg, 16. He's in a race for it. And it goes into the left corner. He's ridden off by Lametti, and now Thunder Bay will try again. Up the middle, pass to the near side, and it's Zachary Goodfellow. He takes a shot, bouncing on Barrett, who makes a stop, and we'll get a face-off in the Stillwater zone. With 1:52 gone in the first period, played 12 minutes here. This is tournament brought to you by the Youth Hockey Hub as well. It's a big event. And of course, 8 rinks at this facility, so there's plenty of ice for everybody. Play at the Stillwater blue line, and it's picked up by Caputo. Tries to play it in and can't. Now they will get the puck in the Stillwater zone towards the near side, and now back down the near wing it comes. And here's McGlynn in a race for it for Stillwater. Impressive turn of speed from that young man behind the net. McGlynn gets control, centers at a point-blank chance once, twice, and the goalie looking behind him. Good opportunity for Stillwater there through the form of Joe Howe, but they were unable to cash in. They'll hold the right point momentarily. And now it's flipped out to center. Good chance there for Stillwater. Schoenecker played the puck ahead, and it's now in front of the scorer's bench. Now trying to step up is Batchelor. They couldn't find it. Now Batchelor gets it, and it's poke checked off his stick back to his blue line where Edstrom will collect it. Here's Stillwater's Batchelor over the line. And he's hooked to the ice and goes down. There'll be a penalty. And Stillwater will pick up a power play. It comes at exactly 3 minutes of the first period. Both officials called it. And heading to the penalty box for Thunder Bay is Nathan Prep. Hooking at 3 minutes, so Stillwater Red picks up a power play, and it comes out to center right from the faceoff, and chasing after it is Goodfellow for Thunder Bay. Cuts into the slot, he shoots, and it was blocked at the defense, and now here comes Stillwater Red. They'll try the right. Now they've got a 2-on-1, and this is Cooper Goss over the line. He centers it. An opportunity there in tight for Frascone, and he couldn't steer it home. Good opportunity. Now a long shot from the left point by Taverna is stick wide. Gasso feeds the right point, and it's going to be picked up by Thunder Bay. And it's Ozirkovich, number 17. Minute 19 in the power play. Over the line he comes, tries to put on a move, does, goes in and scores! It is a shorthanded goal. Kellen Ozirkovich for Thunder Bay, and it's 1-0. 3 minutes and 46 seconds of the first period. Shorthanded goal for Thunder Bay. Which certainly wasn't the start that Stillwater had in mind, and they trail 1-0. Now back they come again. Caputo. Now check that. That is Lametti, number 10. Going behind the Stillwater net, comes out the near side. A shot from the right point is stopped at the left edge by the defense, and now McCloskey behind the goal for Stillwater will try the right side, and will play to center. Hansen lost control, and back comes Thunder Bay over the line, skating a man down, but having scored a shorthanded goal in this power play, which still has 40 seconds left to run, and here they come over the line. Here's a shot that is blocked. Off the stick of Matthew Backen. Puck to the far boards, and a shot will come all the way through to the near side from the wing boards, and Thunder Bay actually kind of taking it to Stillwater a little bit on this power play.
The shorthanded goal is number 17, Kellen Ozokovich.
Puck played to the right corner, and Stillwater still trying to break out of its zone. They'll give it up again.
Thunder Bay's first round.
And Thunder Bay has killed off the penalty. Ozurkovich with a shorthanded goal, and the puck played into the Thunder Bay zone to the left. Will it go far enough for icing? Yes, it will. So we'll get a stoppage with 6:50 left in period one of our quarterfinal, and Thunder Bay has a 1-0 lead on Stillwater Red. We'll take it all the way back for a face-off to the left of Cody Barrett. Thunder Bay is come out strong here and are in the ascendancy in the early going. Lucas at the right point, backhanded it forward, loose along the wing boards. Now played to the left edge of the Stillwater goal, where Schoenecker will take it behind the net and now feed the left, and here comes Stillwater. They have an open pass up the middle, and it's a little bit too far for McGlynn. He had the right idea there. The defensemen were in tight, and he broke right up between them and had a lane, but the pass was just a little bit too far, and it goes all the way down the ice for icing. 6:27 left. Down the near wing comes Stillwater. Batchelor plays it in, still has possession. Batchelor will come into the corner with it. He's got possession, he feeds the left. Schneider, a long shot, and he just flipped it wide of the goal to the right. And now Thunder Bay will break out down the left wing. A poke check at neutral ice will free up the puck as Liam McGlynn doing the dirty work there. Puck comes to the near side, and Lucas for Thunder Bay will carry it into the Stillwater end. Lucas to the near side boards, where he disappears from sight behind a parent. Now comes out the far side and feeds the left point. Here's a shot taken by Prep that is blocked off to the near side boards, and here's Schneider, a backhanded pass at center picked up by McGlynn. The near side, it goes to Batchelor, and he'll lose possession. Stillwater is finishing a line change. And over the line comes Levi Lucas, and he's offside. Play is offside on the right. Caputo in a little bit too early. Face off with 5:25 left in period one. They 1-0 lead here in the first quarterfinal in the Squirtacular at the Schwann Super Rink here in Blaine. Glad to have you with us for this contest. Puck down, and Thunder Bay flips it into the zone. It goes off the skate of the defenseman Taverna and behind the goal. Try the near side, and they can't get it up the wing boards. Picked up by Ozurkovich, who has the only goal of this game. Now Stillwater breaks out 3 against 3. Pass to the right, a little bit behind Gasso, but he'll carry it over the line anyway. Now the play to the far wing boards. Play to the right point, held in there by Edstrom, and he'll go down the boards with it. It'll ring to the near side. And coming out of there with it is Frascone. He centers it. And it's picked up on the far side boards. Good opportunity there, too. And Stillwater's creating some chances. They just haven't found the range as yet. Puck played deep into the Stillwater zone as Thunder Bay will change lines. Then we're down to 4:34 to go in the first period. Puck rolls out to center, and it's claimed there by Lametti. They'll play it in, and now Thunder Bay in. Kevin Poyer, and he is stopped there by Taverna as he tried to put one on goal. Two players at the right point. Now Lametti had it stripped away, and it's brought back in offside. So we'll get a face-off at neutral with 4:15 to play in the opening period. Ozurkovic with a shorthanded goal. 3 minutes and 46 seconds into the game, and that's been it so far. 1-0 for Thunder Bay. Puck down, rolls along the blue line, and now it's carried into the zone and overskated by Kevin Poyer. Now a nice low feed, and a shot hits the outside of the goal by Goodfellow. Good work down low there. Puck to the high slot, and a shot off the stick of Lametti that's blocked, but they'll follow it up. And now behind the goal it goes. And Stillwater will clear to the far side boards, too far for Hansen. Now a long shot, goes through traffic and is deflected wide to the near side of the goal. And into the near corner. For Thunder Bay, Noah Johnson in there. Puck comes to the far side boards. They bank to the left side, and Lametti has it. He takes a shot, and that is saved by Barrett off to the near side boards. Cody Barrett's been busy here in the opening period. It comes to the right point, and Dennis feeds it over to the left. Lametti closing in. The top of the circle. He shoots. It's loose in front. And now Stillwater will break out. And he'll play it ahead. It's through the skates of the defender Dennis, and comes right back out to center, and Goodfellow will carry it over the Stillwater line. Left circle, throws it in front. Poyer takes a shot. He missed the net to the left. Goodfellow behind the goal will come out the right side. Tries that low centering pass, and it's picked off in the circle. Stillwater trying to find a way out of the zone. Goodfellow holds it in, heads it towards the goal, backhands it, and it scoots through to the near side. 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the first period. And Stillwater bottle up in their own zone for long periods here in the latter part of the first. Here's Lucas turning. Stillwater's changing lines, so Lucas will come over the line by himself. Cuts to the slot, poke checked away. And now Stillwater red. This is Schneider, will go to the far boards, plays it to the left side. And Lucas will shoot it behind the goal. Good work by Thunder Bay here in the last 3 or 4 minutes of play. They've had it all in the Stillwater zone. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in the period. A shot from the right point is deflected off to the far wing boards. And it's Schneider for Stillwater, trying to feed the middle to try to break out that way, and that isn't working. Now a centering pass, puck loose, and Stillwater will pick it up and will carry to center. This is Howe playing it into the Thunder Bay zone to the left with 1:40 left. And Thunder Bay with some mobile players. Lucas, good-looking young skater, takes it wide, threw it across. Boy, a nice idea there by Lucas, and it didn't connect, but boy, he is showing some promise there, playing with his head up. And now Stillwater breaks out, 2 against 2 over the Thunder Bay line. They come, and that's ridden off. Now back comes Thunder Bay. Over the Stillwater line, there's a flip shot right on to Cody Barrett. And we'll get a face-off as Goodfellow had an opportunity with 1:05 to go in the first period. 1-0 for Thunder Bay. Face-off to Barrett's right. And now Barrett makes a save through traffic through a screen. Last minute of play in the period. Gasso will come down the right side for Stillwater. He's got 2 wingers, played over the Thunder Bay line, and it's offside as it was tipped at the blue line, and that put Ligday in too early. Face off at neutral ice with 50 seconds remaining in the first period. Controlled by Thunder Bay from the face-off. And they will carry over the Stillwater line again. Comes to the high slot. Oh, and it squirts to the left side of the goal. The original shot by Frascone is stopped by Barrett and left a rebound that nearly cost Stillwater. Now Stillwater Red comes out with 30 seconds to go in the period. They'll try the middle, and here they come. Frascone over the line, feeds the right. A hair too far for Gasso, who goes to the corner. And he'll swing it around behind the net to the near side. 20 seconds left in the period. Loose at the blue line. Did it come out? No, and now it does. And this is Taverna for Stillwater. Will backhand it back into the zone, and Nathan Prep goes back for it in the left corner for Stillwater, or for Thunder Bay, with 5 seconds to go in the period. But comes around to the near side boards, and that will do it. First period is over, and Thunder Bay leads Stillwater Red 1-0 after the first period of play. We'll take a little rest break here and come back with more right after this. Back at Schwann Super Rink, ready for the second period, 1-0. Thunder Bay on top on a shorthanded goal by Kellen Ozurkovic. Team's change ends, and here we go. Second 12 minutes on the board. Puck played ahead for Stillwater, and this is Hansen into the Thunder Bay zone, and he's ridden off, and here comes Thunder Bay. Down the near wing, Prep. Check with Poyer over the line. He flips a shot wide to the left of the goal. Now a centering pass stick behind the net of the goaltender Barrett. And it comes to the near side. Stillwater will try the near boards, and Lametti holds it in. Throw it in front. Here's Poyer on a follow-up. He takes a shot, a save, a rebound. And it comes up the boards where it's flipped right back on goal by Lametti. And boy, Thunder Bay putting on quite a bit of pressure here. Now this is Johnson behind the goal, centers it, comes up the slot. Lametti crashing in on his backhand, takes a shot, and he missed it to the left of the goal, and Edstrom will clear around to the left boards for Stillwater. And it's going to be held in there, but only momentarily by Thunder Bay. No, they never actually did clear the zone, and here they come. Whoa, working right in on goal. An opportunity is blocked away with the stick of Noah Johnson, and Cody Barrett has really had to stand up here in the early going of the second period as Thunder Bay has come out buzzing, and they are all over Stillwater at this point. And Cody Dennis plays it head right into his bench. And we're going to get a whistle. And a stoppage. We've played 1 minute and 18 seconds of the second period. Face-off coming outside the blue line. Puck down, and Stillwater will control. Loose in the center circle. And here comes Thunder Bay in over the line. Bodner lost possession, and now it's played down the near wing. We're going to get another penalty coming. And an interference penalty will be upcoming. And it's going to go against Thunder Bay's Nathan Hoogstein. At 1 minute and 35 seconds, but the last time Stillwater had a power play, Thunder Bay scored the only goal of the game. Stillwater will get another shot with a man advantage, and they'll play it in. It comes on to O'Quinn, and he sticks it off to the left side boards. And now played back into the Stillwater zone the length of the ice. Here's a race for it. And Taverna will get there first, but only barely in the right corner. Lost possession momentarily. Behind the goal is Caputo. Puck is underneath the defenseman. Now it comes out. Thunder Bay will get possession and swing it through to the near side boards. Lametti feeds the puck to the left. Here's a shot right on, a rebound, and a save by Barrett. Good opportunity there for Caputo as Stillwater comes back out to center. This is Howe over the line. Howe tried to cut back to the middle, and it was kicked away. This defensive play there by Tenhunen, the defenseman. And now out comes Thunder Bay. Caputo was ridden off the puck by McGlynn. And now it's picked up by Batchelor, and he'll shoot it into the Thunder Bay zone. We're down to a minute remaining in the power play. 1-0 for Thunder Bay. And Thunder Bay trying to break out. They do get the puck to center. And this is Nathan Caputo over the Stillwater line. Cuts to the slot. He's ridden off by 3 white shirts. And Axel Deal will play it ahead. Off the boards, and Deal gets it back. 35 seconds to go on the power play, and Deal will flip it ahead on the right. Chasing after it is Howe. And it's going to come to the left corner. Howe picks it up there. Centers it. And it ran up the skate of Ligday, and he was unable to shoot. Thunder Bay will clear it the length of the ice. Face-off coming up in the Thunder Bay zone. And McCloskey chasing after it in the Stillwater zone. And Thunder Bay is at full strength. So they've killed off the second penalty. And now we'll steal a pass in the circle. And a centering pass blocked by the goaltender Barrett, who will make the stop at the right edge of the goal. We'll get a face-off in the Stillwater zone with 8 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the second period of a 1-0 game. Playing in the right corner of the Stillwater zone. It's now flipped over to the left side, and here's Ligday down the wing. 2 against 2 if they hurry. And Ligday will play it in and chase it. Come back into the Thunder Bay zone behind the goal, and a pass is stolen there by Frascone. Tries to center it. Nothing doing there. And now here comes Thunder Bay down the near wing. Noah Johnson shoots, and a glove catch by Barrett. And we'll get a face-off in the Stillwater zone. 7:39 to play. Our game brought to you by Lots of Matza Pizza. We will select their player of the game upon conclusion here today. 7:39 left in the second period. Face-off comes between the point men and all the way back into the Thunder Bay zone to the left. Lametti stops in front of his goal, now tries the near side for Johnson. That pass went astray. It's claimed, though, at the Thunder Bay blue line, and they will carry over, attacking 4 wide. And flipped back behind the goal by Hoogstein. Stillwater getting control behind the net, played up the near side boards. And this is Hansen playing it ahead. A little bit too far for Williams. And now here's a steal. And a chance, a breakaway, and a shot over the top of the goal by Bodnar. Good opportunity for Thunder Bay to make it 2-0, and the shot went over the top. Now Bodnar again from the wing boards, he centers, and that's intercepted at the defense, and Williams picks it up, but he can't get out. This is Lametti on his backhand, and it comes to the far corner, looks to center it, and it's going to come all the way through to the right point and bounce out to center. Hansen will carry it into the Thunder Bay zone. He's 1 against 4, but has a man in front. And now lost it behind the net, and here comes Thunder Bay. 6:25 to go in the second period, and they come across 4 wide again, and they're offside. As Lombardo was in too early on the left, and we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. 6:21 to go, coming up on the halfway mark of period 2. And now Bodnar again, closing in on his backhand, works in and holding his ground there. Barrett is able to steer him away. Comes to the right point. Here's a shot, blocked to the defense. A follow-up and a nice stop by Barrett on Lucas. Good opportunity there. Here's McGlynn behind the net. He lost possession. Thunder Bay trying to come in front again. And they are buzzing. Back comes Stillwater, 3-on-2. And they'll play it in. Batchelor to the left corner. He looks to center it, and it's loose in front. Here's a shot, and that's blocked at the defense, and back comes Thunder Bay, 3-on-2. This is Caputo over the line. Cuts to the slot, left a drop pass between his legs to nobody. Picked up by Howe, and here comes Stillwater back. Howe was right over the Thunder Bay line. Works in, shoots, and they caught the goaltender up high. Saved by O'Quinn. And back comes Thunder Bay. It's just back and forth now. 5:14 to go. Here's Caputo down the far wing. He looks to center, and the goaltender out to block that centering pass as Barrett plays it off to the left boards. Now it comes on out to center. And Hoogstein plays it over to the far side. And they'll try again. Thunder Bay will. Pass to the near side, Newbold. Taken in against the far boards by Batchelor. And Stillwater trying to take care of business in its own end here. Prep in to help out. And now Tenhunen plays it ahead, and it comes right back out as Batchelor will carry it. Batchelor working to his left. His wing fell. And here comes Batchelor over the line. He'll play it deep, and they call it offside anyway. Face off at neutral ice with 4:26 left in period number 2. A 1-0 game in our Squirt B quarterfinals, as Thunder Bay has had the majority of the play in this game and only a shorthanded goal to this point for both teams. Puck is in the Thunder Bay zone, backhanded forward, and then played out to center, and Ligday will play it back in for Stillwater. Prep back into the Stillwater zone to the left. They're going to go all the way back behind the net with it as Taverna will come out the right side and feeds it ahead for Gasso. That's broken up at neutral ice, and Poirier will turn with it at his blue line. He feeds over to the right, and Goodfellow over the Stillwater line. Shoots, tipped wide by the defense. Now behind the goal, 2 purple shirts and 1 white, and they're going to win the possession battle there. Comes in front, and a save made by Barrett, into the high slot area, and there's a shot by Lametti that's tipped wide. Puck behind the goal. Goodfellow tries to come out the left side, and Barrett has the answer there too. Face off in the Stillwater zone as we're down to 3:29 left in the second period. Play in the left corner of the Stillwater zone. They bring it around behind the net, and they'll try the near side. And down the wing they come. This is Schneider, and it is offside. So we'll get a face-off with 3:16 left. Controlled by Lametti, and then he plays it ahead. Here comes Noah Johnson for Thunder Bay. They are 3-on-2. He shoots, and a stick save by Barrett off to the near boards. And Stillwater will try to play it out. Lametti will hold it in. He flips a shot that's going to go wide of the goal. Karam off the inboards to the far side for Caputo. And it's broken up finally by Schneider. The left corner, rink wide to the near side, picked up by Hansen, who plays to the left. There's a partial break for Stillwater. Going in on goal, a shot, and a sprawling save. And the player crashed into the goalpost, and getting up slowly there was Beckett Friedenberg, who had the breakaway, and he went in and was stopped by O'Quinn. And we'll get a face-off outside, I think, as the player on the breakaway knocked the goal off. So we'll see where they put this face-off. Yep, they're signaling for it outside. Well, Stillwater with its best chance of the game there, and Friedenberg unable to poke it in on the breakaway, but Stillwater with a good rush there. And here's Batchelor. He'll play it into the right corner of the Thunder Bay zone. Goodfellow behind the goal. Whacks it off the inboards. And 2 minutes, 22 seconds remain in the second period. Centering pass comes through to the far side, and Howe chases after it, falls for Stillwater. And a penalty is coming. And we have a hooking penalty coming. At 9 minutes and 48 seconds. And it's again against Thunder Bay, as it'll be Lucas going off. And the official explaining to the Thunder Bay bench what's going on. They were not particularly enamored with the call, but it's a power play for Stillwater with 2:12 left in the second period. Played into the Thunder Bay zone to the right. They'll ring the boards with it and try the near side. Back to the Stillwater zone it comes, and Taverna has it. He'll turn, feed the left, and Stillwater will try a pass to Batchelor, and that's stolen away. Here comes Thunder Bay, a long shot, flipped wide of the goal by Lametti. Now out to center it comes, and Hookstein plays it back in, and now it's stolen away. And a shot from the near side boards by Goodfellow fails to connect. Hookstein at the left point. His shot is deflected straight up in the air and played down to the stick by Batchelor. And here comes Stillwater again. McGlynn on the far side will shoot it in. Was from his own side of center ice, and unfortunate not to get an icing call there. 1:13 to play in the period. 58 seconds of power play time remaining. Stillwater trying to set up shop here. And McGlynn will poke it back over to Taverna, back to McGlynn. Here comes Stillwater, 40 seconds to go. Played ahead by Howe, that's broken up. But carrying on for Stillwater is Edstrom over the line. It's poke checked off his stick, and he'll chase it to the near side boards. 5 players going in there. And Stillwater will dig it out of the corner. A centering pass, a shot, and a save by O'Quinn on Batchelor. Another good chance for Stillwater. And that one winds up in the glove of Ryder O'Quinn. 35 seconds to play in the second period, 23 in the power play. Face-off coming up to the right of O'Quinn. Clean face-off win for Stillwater. McCloskey tried to go through traffic, blocked, and it's picked up and cleared all the way down the ice by Johnson. And we'll get a stoppage and a face-off back in the Thunder Bay zone. 26 seconds in the second period, 14 in the power play. Puck loose along the near boards and now played out to center. And here comes Goodfellow down the near wing. A little bit too far for him, though. And carrying on is Bodnar. Works to his right. And Thunder Bay at full strength. There's a shot. And it's steered off a deflection onto the goaltender. And Barrett had to make a stop. Now a centering pass. Oh, a sprawling save off the stick of Caputo. And that's the end of the second period. And Cody Barrett really has had a nice game for Stillwater to this point, as he has kept them in it with some very nice work between the pipes. 1-0. after 2 periods. And we'll take a break and come back with more from the Schwann Super Rink right after this. Back at the Schwann Super Rink, 2 periods in the books in our first Squirt B quarterfinal. Thunder Bay leading Stillwater Red 1-0. Teams change ends. And we'll be ready for the 3rd period. Last 12 minutes on the board. And here we go. Stillwater will carry it. Friedenberg over the line. Splits the defense. Friedenberg going in. He shoots. He scores! How do you like that? Beckett Friedenberg right off the faceoff, 8 seconds into the 3rd period, and Stillwater Red has tied the game at 1. Beckett Friedenberg. And just a nice individual effort there. Skated between the defensemen, went in and scored. Now play is in the Stillwater zone from the face-off, and now it's a 1-1 game. We're going to get a whistle. No, we're not. The referee would prefer that they move the puck. So they're making them move it, and Thunder Bay's Ozurkovic, who has their goal, tries to center it. Puck played off to the wing boards on the far side. Here's Williams playing it ahead. And that'll be Lucas going back for it. He rink wides to the near side, and it is picked up. Backing over the line. He cuts to the slot. He shoots a save. A rebound is overskated in front by Goodfellow. Barrett made the first stop, but one of the rare occasions he left a rebound, and Thunder Bay not able to cash in. They get the puck back, though. It's
Number 16, Beckett Friedenberg.
stolen away by Ozurkovic. He looks to center it. They come to the right of the Stillwater goal and finally broken up at the defense. Minute 10 gone in the 3rd period, a 1-1 game, and now they'll come out. It's centered, backhanded shot, goes wide, and an opportunity for Goodfellow again. And now Barrett makes a stick save. Puck behind the goal, falling there was Ozurkovic. And Stillwater trying to get out of their zone. Here they come, Taverna will play it ahead to center. Now McGlynn. He'll play it in deep to the Thunder Bay zone to the right. It'll go behind the net, and Hoogstein goes after it. Feeds the left side boards. Backen plays it ahead. Players from both teams in there, and now comes out to center. And here's Goodfellow over the line. Played it past the defender. He's got a breakaway. He shoots, and he's stopped by Barrett. And we're going to get a penalty on Stillwater here as Edstrom takes a man in against the boards, and we'll get a penalty. And Thunder Bay will get a power play. 9:55 left in regulation time. And a head contact is indicated. That's going to be a penalty against Stillwater's Chase Edstrom. And it comes at 2 minutes and 5 seconds of the 3rd period. And there's going to be a extra penalty, I think, here. Stepping into the penalty box to serve an extra penalty is Henry Hansen. So it's a minor penalty and perhaps a misconduct out of this. I'm not sure what the rule is at this level. We'll learn it quick enough. And here's a shot that Barrett stops from the center point by Nathan Prep. The power play is 2 minutes for Thunder Bay, but there's an extra penalty here because evidently there was head contact, so we'll wait and see what's announced. Prep feeds the puck over to the left point. A shot, save, rebound! They score! And Thunder Bay has found a way to retake the lead, and that is Goodfellow scoring. And it comes at 2:19. It is a power play goal. And Thunder Bay has regained the advantage. They've led for all but 2 minutes and 11 seconds of this game, or been tied. Of course, a shorthanded goal at 3:46 of the first period, so they've led for most of it. 9.5 minutes to play. Puck over to the left side board, just picked up by Caputo. He looks to center it. It's bouncing and rolls toward the blue line as a shoulder check thrown by Gasso for Stillwater. Now picked up by Deal. He feeds the right, and Stillwater will try again. Here comes Stillwater red. Pass ahead too far for Gasso. He circles back and now has it. Over the line he comes, has a man breaking for the net. Gasso in the corner, centers, loose, and Frascone is unable to get any purchase on that. Puck played in and it's offside, so we'll get a face-off at neutral ice with 8 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the third period. And it's 2-1 for Thunder Bay.
Scoring for Thunder Bay on the power play is number 5, Zachary Goodfellow, assisted by number 10, Kieran Lametti.
Assist going to Lametti. Loose at center. And Thunder Bay picks it up. This is Lucas over the line. In the circle, he shoots, and he could not knock it past Gasso. But they get possession behind the net, does Thunder Bay. We got a whistle. We have a Stillwater player shaken up, and they'll stop play. I believe that's Schneider that's down in the right corner. Players take a knee. And the trainer coming out, but the player is already up. Schneider will skate off under his own power with 8:24 to play in the third period. Zurkovic in the faceoff for Thunder Bay. Lost the draw. Taverna on the left corner for Stillwater. Plays it ahead. Now returned behind the Stillwater goal. Still in possession. Here's Lucas shooting. He might hit the crossbar. And the puck comes in front of the net, and Barrett gets a stoppage. Levi Lucas, a skilled young player, making something happen there. And we're going to face off in the Stillwater zone to the right of Cody Barrett. Has really done well for himself here today and held his team in this game. I can figure there must have been a misconduct penalty of some kind against Edstrom, who's still in the penalty box. 8 minutes to play. It was never announced, so I'm not sure what the officials determined there, but it has not affected manpower, so my guess is that's what it is. Puck is played into the left corner of the Stillwater zone, and that's Taverna. Comes in front and stolen away by Stillwater Red. They'll tip it ahead, and here they come down the near wing. Batchelor, early pass over the line is in the skates of the defender Lametti, and now Thunder Bay will come back and lose possession momentarily. McGlynn backs into his zone. He'll go behind his net. McGlynn comes out the left side, and now the forecheck will take him to the boards. Puck rolls towards the point area where it's picked up by Johnson and now fed in front. And played past McGlynn back to the blue line. Johnson along the far boards at the red line will shoot it into the Stillwater end with 7 minutes and 6 seconds to play in the third period. McGlynn behind the goal, lost possession there. In to help him out is Batchelor, who's in deep. And now Batchelor will come behind his net and come out the right side. He feeds the wing boards to Howe, and here's Stillwater. Pass to the right side, just not enough to get it past Prep. And from the red line, he'll flip it in on his backhand, and it bounces past Schoenecker back into the right corner of the Stillwater zone. He'll try the right side for Batchelor. Well, Batchelor falls in the left corner of his zone. Prep from the right point, fan on a shot, and here comes Stillwater 2-on-1. Now it's a breakaway from McGlynn. He's going in, he's hooked at, McGlynn shoots, and a save is made. And now the Stillwater player following in is knocked down. And the official is signaling for a penalty shot. As Liam McGlynn went in by himself and was hooked from behind. And heading to the penalty box is Tenhunen. And there is going to be a roughing after the whistle call, I believe, as well. We'll see what they... They've called 2 penalties, and they did not call for a penalty shot. He was pointing to center ice, but now there's only 1 penalty on the board. So your guess is as good as mine. 5 minutes and 40 seconds, time of the penalty. And Stillwater has a power play. It's their 4th of the game. They trail it 2-1. And it's, I believe it's Ozirkovich. It's in the penalty box for Thunder Bay. And O'Quinn makes an easy stick save. Puck comes off to the left boards. Chasing after it is Deal. And he'll play it down to the circle. Backhanded centering pass steered behind the net, picked up by Hoogstein. Tries to clear. Passes up the middle, and that's stolen away by Schneider, but only briefly. Carrying it out now is Caputo down the near wing. He comes for Thunder Bay over the Stillwater line. As we're down to 1:15 in the power play. A centering pass loose at the left edge. Barrett didn't know where it was, and now the goaltender will put a glove on it, and we'll have the stoppage. 5.5 minutes to play. What the initial penalty was supposed to have been for hooking there, but I didn't see that it was called, as the official is now going into the penalty box to talk to one of the timekeepers. I think there should be 2 Thunder Bay players in the penalty box. I think that's what Stillwater's trying to tell him, but there should be 2 players in the box because the initial penalty was on the breakaway for hooking. And then there was a call for evidently roughing after the whistle. And we're going to stay 5-on-4. Face-off win for Thunder Bay. And now picked up by Newbold behind the goal. Feeds the left, and here's Bodnar. Trying to get it out of the zone and can't. Back behind the Stillwater goal, 55 in their power play. And back is Schoenecker. He falls in the right corner but feeds it ahead. And now Stillwater will bring it to center. This is Friedenberg who has their goal. He lost possession. And over the line, Lametti. On his forehand, he shoots, and a save made by Barrett. And we'll get a stoppage and a face-off in the Stillwater zone with 4:58 to play. And a 2-1 lead for Thunder Bay here in the quarterfinals. And the semifinals are tomorrow morning. The finals tomorrow afternoon here at the Schwann Super Rink. Puck down, Prep. Plays it to the right corner. Deal behind his goal. They're shorthanded. There's two purple shirts in behind the net. They center it. Boy, they like to attack, don't they? And puck comes to the near side. A pass to center, and it's picked off there by Lametti, who then stops and feeds the left side, where it's picked up by Noah Johnson. He stick handles around a man at the red line. Johnson over the Stillwater line, and he flips it high and deep. Back to the right corner it goes. Deal with 5 on the power play, and that should be enough for Thunder Bay to have killed off, and they're getting another penalty. As Deal is going to, oh my gosh, thrown in front. We have one penalty and maybe two here, as Johnson also had his stick in, but we'll see what they call. And heading to the penalty box is Matthew Backen for Thunder Bay. And that's for hooking. And there's 2 penalties called now on Thunder Bay. So they did call 2 penalties. 7:43 is the time, and it is now a 5-on-3 power play for Stillwater, as Thunder Bay penalized twice in that sequence. And I believe it's Noah Johnson, it's the other player. Now, the official on the near side is going to the penalty bench, and the Thunder Bay coaches would like an explanation. Stillwater has a 5-on-3 advantage here. Face-off coming up outside the Stillwater blue line. And we'll see if Stillwater Red's able to do something with a 2-man advantage. Prep feeds the puck ahead, and Red will come over the line. Batchelor plays it off to the near boards.
Thunder Bay's number 9, Matthew Backen, 2 minutes for hooking.
Backen for hooking. They'll shoot it all the way down the ice. And it'll go be whistled down. We'll go back for an icing. .351 to play, and a 2-1 lead for Thunder Bay, but Stillwater Red with a 2-man advantage. Comes to the near side boards, and it's shot all the way down the ice. And we'll go back again. .344 left. Stillwater gets possession. Here's a shot, a save by O'Quinn on Howe. And in the left corner, Lucas has it. He throws it ahead. It's loose in the circle. Lucas in to try to help out. Howe will steer it to the boards. He goes down. Another penalty coming on Thunder Bay, and it's going to be on Levi Lucas this time. And with 3:22 left, some significant penalty trouble for Thunder Bay as Lucas took his man in against the boards. And with 3:22 left, Stillwater now, barring a goal, will be on the power play for the rest of the game, because a penalty on Lucas couldn't start until one of the other ones finishes without a power play goal. So the time is 8 minutes and 38 seconds. Shot goes wide of O'Quinn's goal and comes to the near side, but Stillwater again with a 5-on-3 advantage. Can they hold the zone? No, it's offside. Face-off coming up. at neutral ice with 3:13 left. It's getting a little bit heated here. In the quarterfinals, you can hear the Thunder Bay fans off to my left unhappy with the way things are going for their team. And now here comes Stillwater in over the line. Pass to the left side. This is Ligday, and his shot is deflected. Comes to center point. It's held in. Schneider will play it around behind the goal looking for Frasconi, and now he's taking it against the boards and falls. And Thunder Bay will get there first. Again, skating 2 players short. And now it's cleared out to center, and here's Schneider. Thunder Bay changing. Schneider will carry it over the line. Plays to the right, picked up by Ligday, a shot, and that's deflected over the top. Now Caputo clears it, and it'll come all the way back into the Stillwater zone. And it doesn't go far enough for icing. 2:20 to go. Now the penalty on Lucas Starts with 2:16 left. Over the line they come. Ligday takes a shot, and it's saved by O'Quinn. Now Thunder Bay will try to clear up the wing boards, and Schneider holds it in. He takes a shot. Save. Rebound is loose in the slot. Picked up and cleared up the middle and out to center. McCloskey for Stillwater lost it. Chasing it down is Schneider in the right corner of his zone. And Thunder Bay is going to dig that puck out, but they'll center it, and Frascone comes out. Here's Stillwater, 3 against 2, but they're unable to get out of their own way at center ice. Now picked up by Gasso with 1:38 to play. Gasso over the line. He lost possession, and now picked up by Lametti, who tries the near side over the Stillwater line. That's poke checked off his stick by Schoenecker. And 1:20 to play. Schoenecker behind the Stillwater goal will come out the right side with 1:20 to play. Stillwater needs a goal, and now they have a man back, does Thunder Bay. It's now 5-on-4. Over the line they come. Here's a shot bouncing on O'Quinn, who makes a save. And the puck comes behind the net, centered up the middle, comes out to center and all the way back in the Stillwater zone to the left as Taverna will chase it down, and that's whistled down with 1:01 to play. 42 seconds remaining in the penalty that's on the board, and that would be on Lucas. And of course, his penalty couldn't start until one of the 2 previous ones had stopped, or had ended, expired, I should say. I know better than that. And we'll have a face-off in the Thunder Bay zone. We're going to get a timeout taken here, I believe. Yep, timeout taken by Thunder Bay. And the question now is will Stillwater pull that goaltender and play with 6 skaters? We'll wait and see. Our second quarterfinal coming up, and if it's as interesting as this one is, we should be in for an interesting afternoon here at Schwann Super Rink. There have been 8 penalties in the game, 7 of them against Thunder Bay. And they're hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Thunder Bay has scored on its only power play of the game. And Stillwater has yet to cash on any of their power plays, by which, by my count, there have been 7 to this point. All right, face-off coming, and the goaltender is out, so with 1:01 to play, Stillwater Red has pulled its goaltender, Cody Barrett, and will play 6 against 4. And the puck played ahead and out to center. Shot back ahead by Schoenecker with 50 seconds to go. Puck off to the right boards, and Howe ahead there to Batchelor. Left corner. Howe has it along the wing boards. Howe will feed the right point. Schoenecker plays it down. Batchelor in the corner, lets it run through. Frascone behind the goal. He couldn't get possession. 30 seconds to play. And coming out of the corner is Frascone. He shoots, and O'Quinn makes the save. It's underneath his pads. He looked behind him, and the puck was underneath. So we will get a stoppage and a face-off with 24 seconds to go. And a timeout taken. And that's Thunder Bay's. So they will take their timeout with 24 seconds to play in the contest, and coaches will give their last instructions here. 4 seconds in a power play for Stillwater, and that time Lucas will come back onto the ice for Thunder Bay. Lots of Matzo Pizza, player of the game, coming up in 24 seconds. And here comes a faceoff to the right of O'Quinn. It's down. Clear to the left point where it is held in by Schneider. Threw it in front. Scramble at the right edge, and O'Quinn made a stop. Comes to the near side boards. Players from both teams in with 10 seconds to play. A centering pass is picked off and played ahead by Johnson. It's rolling towards the empty net. It's going to go wide for icing with 3 seconds left. And we'll take a face-off back in the Thunder Bay zone. And Thunder Bay will crowd the area in front of its goal, so we'll get a face-off puck down. They try to direct it on goal. It doesn't get there, and the game is over, and Thunder Bay has advanced. They defeat Stillwater by a score of 2-1, with both teams scoring in the third period of this game. So Thunder Bay survived some real adversity in this game. They are shorthanded 7 times and still find a way to win. Final score in our first quarterfinal is Thunder Bay 2, Stillwater Red 1. And our player of the game, you know what? We're going to go with a player on the losing team, Cody Barrett, the goaltender for Stillwater Red. A real fine game. Most of the first 2 periods of this game, Thunder Bay was running rampant on Stillwater, and he made a number of key saves that helped keep his team in the game. Played well and surrendered a power play goal, and that was that for his team. But Cody Barrett, a strong game today for Stillwater Red, and I'll give him the player of the game from Lots of Matzo Pizza. And that will do it for our first of 4 here at the Schwann Super Rink. Thunder Bay 2, Stillwater Red 1. Jeff Papa saying so long. Thanks for watching on the Youth Hockey Hub.